Hello, my name is Caleb Harris, and I am in Dr. Frederick's 9:30 a.m. lecture on Mondays and Wednesdays. I tailored my final draft to be effective by defining unusual or difficult words and by clearly stating what each paragraph will discuss. These two rhetorical choices make it easier for the reader to follow my work. Defining terms provides information on topics discussed in the experiment. Stating what each paragraph is about is like a roadmap for the readers. They know what's coming up. My rhetorical choices did change after peer review. Originally, I never had a real-world applications to connect the experiment's principles to. However, after peer review, I worked on takeaways from experiments to improve my ethos. Connections to the world display my critical thinking skills and then clarify my opinion on certain topics. I experimented using respectively and et al. Respectively allowed me to designate certain questions with certain answers and the annotation for my first source. Et al. Allowed me to cite an author inside of another author's citation. These experiments supported my goals because I wanted to improve my written communication. Learning new ways to connect phrases and to correctly cite will help me as a writer. The biggest challenges with this assignment were staying focused for the entire assignment and attempting to work with my concussion. Creating annotated bibliographies has always been a challenge. This assignment was no different. I always struggled connecting my thoughts using transition words. Also, not wasting time was an issue, but thankfully I was able to overcome it. After my concussion, focusing for extended periods of time wasn't possible, so reading the articles was difficult. The biggest success of this assignment was adding transition sentences and completing the citation for my last article. I had to spend a lot of time working on this assignment, but finishing it was very satisfying. Finally, I've been most confident about summarizing articles in MLA format. This assignment was good practice for summarizing articles, and I believe that I improved in that skill.